Alright guys, what is up? And today I'm bringing you a little short gameplay on terminal using the ACR. Forgive me, I think it's my last gameplay I have saved with it, so hopefully there'll be no more. But what I want to talk about today, guys, is the Wings of Redemption / Jnasty drama. And pretty much how this all started was Wings of Redemption talking to one of Jnasty's friends, and Jnasty Wings was complaining about YouTube, and Jnasty pretty much just stated, just quit YouTube, man. And Wings kind of took it in the wrong way. And as soon as I looked at this argument, you guys know me, Wings Redemption is my favorite commentator, and I kind of look up to the guy a bit. And first of all, I was thinking, wow, I might as well just, already take Wings Redemption's side since he's my favorite commentator. And I watch Jnasty's videos and stuff like that. I watch his live streams, but obviously I'm going to take Wings' side because he's my favorite commentator of everyone. But that wasn't the case. I actually kind of, waited, read the whole thing. And pretty much Jnasty just was kind of saying that, Wings Redemption camps to do well, and it pretty much started into an argument over skill and stuff like this. And what Jnasty is trying to say is that camping isn't the only way to do good, that rushing around is a viable option, and he can still pull these high KD games. And Wings of Redemption responded with you boost for Moabs, basically. I couldn't think of the proper word to say. I couldn't think of the word boost there. My mistake. But he doesn't actually boost for Moabs. He uses support and plays on the same maps over and over, so he can get the spawn trap, which are ridiculously easy. I hear Jnasty saying that they're not easy to get, and it's completely wrong. I've done it before. I got a Moab the first time I did it. I almost got a double. I died like one off, and that was the very first time I ever did it. And some of the guys were actually pushing spawn as I was as well. So for all those guys that say it's not easy to do the spawn trap on like C-Town when full teams of ground war support runners like Ozeric, Scrub Killa, and Jnasty Exquisite, all those guys, Weagle. Actually I'm not sure if Weagle does it. Don't quote me on that. I don't think he does. But those guys say it's not easy. That's complete BS. It's easy mode, man. I almost got a double the very first game I played, and there was tryhards in the lobby. So if they say it's not difficult, I completely disagree with them there. But I'm more of a defensive play style, and you guys can see even this gameplay right here, it is more of a defensive play style. I do start running around, rushing around at the end, but I kind of camp for my Moab bet, just spawn trap them when terminal spawn trap is kind of what I do. But I'm way more of a passive aggressive player than rush around and get these crazy high scoring games. I'm more of worrying about my KD and win-loss player, where Jnasty was saying that stats and KD don't mean as much, but he can do just as good KD wise as Wings can camping. And what they're both arguing, saying that Wings says camping makes you better. Well, not camping, but playing defensively is easier to do good, and that's how he's better than him. Jnasty saying he can rush and do better than him camping. And they're both right. And what I mean by that is that it depends. Some people, like me, I do better playing defensively than aggressively. I know people who just legitimately cannot play defensively. They just cannot do it. They're not good at camping. They're 10 times the player when they're running around, rushing and stuff like that. So it works both ways. And I think this argument, they're both right and wrong. And they're both right. It just depends more on the player. I would say overall it is easier to play defensive because anyone can kind of do it. Rushing around takes good hand-eye coordination, aim, good I don't know what the word is, kind of like, I want to say agility, but that's not it. You have to have like good reflexes and stuff like that. And I would say that camping and defensive is way more easy of a play style. But some people can rush around and never camp and have just as high KD as these guys who camp in corners the whole game. Some people are good that way. Jnasty, he's good at rushing around. I'll give him that. He's a good player, but whenever he goes against competition, I see him rage quit. I actually almost Moab Jnasty, but he left the game before I could Moab him. So yeah. So at the end of this argument, they're both decided to play I believe a series of 5 games, 1 CTF, 1 domination, and 1 team deathmatch, where they will both get 5 people to play on their team of 6, and they will do 6v6. I believe it's best of 5, and that is coming up within the next week or so. So we'll see who wins that. I'm kind of pulling for my boy Wings, but I think they're both right and wrong in this argument. So just my opinion on the Wings of Redemption / Jnasty beef. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I want to start uploading a bit more, like every day. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.